Loading Snacks, ladies and gentlemen, will be at AwesomeCon DC 2016. That's June 3rd through 5th. And we would love to talk to you, to see you there, to interview cosplayers or artists or writers or anything of the sort that has anything to do with the con sort. So please, if you're going to be there, make sure you check us out. Again, make sure you follow us, and we'll be looking for you at the con.
Loading Snacks.
What it do, snackers and snackettes? Your boy Gage here, and right now we're going to discuss my top 5 Xbox One games to release since E3 2015. Yeah, that's what it is. So without any further ado, number 5 is Halo 5. That's right, Halo 5, the super duper Xbox. Yep, everything Xbox is all about, the Master Chief, and it's number 5. And that's because, I mean, it's okay. The story is good. A lot of people are complaining about that. I think it's mostly because they get stuck using a character they don't want to use, even though it plays exactly the same. I don't really see it. I think the story is great. But the multiplayer and what they've continued to do with the multiplayer, phenomenal. Again, now moving Forge over to PC so you can get even more maps made by the community. Just continued support. Halo 5 is a great game with a decent campaign for most people. I mean, I think it's great, but you might feel it's decent. But it's absolutely worth it for the multiplayer alone. So you should grab Halo 5. That's number 5. Number 4, Gears Ultimate Edition. So Gears of War Ultimate Edition is essentially the first Gears of War game remastered for the Xbox One. So yes, it's an older game, but man, does it hold up. The story and the multiplayer, both. It looks great. It feels great. Like the nostalgia of playing Gears, it brings you right back. And in terms of overall titles that came out that you couldn't get anywhere else, this just fit the bill. It fit the bill, and it filled a void in third-person shooters, cover-based shooters, that just you can't really, there's nothing else like Gears. And so in order to get that experience, you gotta do it on the Xbox. Gears Ultimate. Number 3,
he took away the only person
Quantum Break.
My brother.
Quantum Break is a more recent release. We've been hearing about it for a couple of years. The story in Quantum Break is phenomenal. The fact that it handles time travel and handles it differently than any other way, at least that I've ever seen time travel handled, is spectacular. The powers that you get and the abilities. Remedy Games does an excellent job. I mean, this is the team that brought you the original Max Payne. This is a team that knows what they're doing. Alan Wake. So their ability to kind of have you walk through frozen time or slightly manipulated time, be able to manipulate time yourself, you feel like a badass almost from the very beginning of this game. And as the story evolves, it hits a few twists and things that work. And what's very important and very different about this game that puts it in the 3rd spot here is that the game itself also has a live action TV show that goes along with it that changes slightly based on things you do in the game, and you can pick multiple paths within the game, and the show is not bad, which is a good thing. But let's be real, we were all expecting it to be bad, and it's not. It's actually really good. I could probably actually sit down and watch just the show. And the way that the game is broken up, it's like you play a chunk of it, you get a good amount of it, you kind of get your fill, and then you get to kind of just sit back and relax and watch what happens next. And I just think that the way it's done is really smart. It's really different, and I applaud them for trying something new. And this experience, again, you can't get anywhere else, and it's one that I think you should definitely partake in. So, Quantum Break, number 3. Now, number 2, Ori and the Blind Forest. Moon Studios put together a phenomenal platformer that looks beautiful, is brilliant, and feels perfect. It harkens back to old school platformers, not unlike the way a Super Meat Boy or something along those lines does. It feels almost NES-like in terms of its platforming, but the skills that you get and the way the story evolves, because platformers back then didn't really have stories, I don't think. Like, I don't know, we didn't care. We just played. It actually has a story that hits you from the very beginning. Made a lot of people tear up, if not cry. I didn't do that. But I can see why some people would have. It's a very touching story, and it is a great game that has excellent gameplay. They have released an updated version of the game that has some new stuff that you can go back and play now. And if you owned the original version of Ori, you could upgrade to this one for like another $5. And it is still 2 different games. It actually sits digital. Go digital. It sits on your console as 2 separate entities, actually. But the game itself is phenomenal. Absolutely worth it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful world. You definitely need to partake in Ori and the Blind Forest. And number 1, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
History, the boldest have dared to go
as
further.
a title that is only partially exclusive to the Xbox One, this game is absolutely standout.
For something greater.
What they did from the first reboot of Tomb Raider in going into this second iteration of the game is phenomenal. The build on Lara Croft, it feels right. It feels like it's correctly in pace. The abilities that she gets, the small open world chunks that kind of allow you to move around and gain collectibles, do a little bit of hunting, you know, deal stealthily or not with enemies by choice. This game feels so good. It feels good to play. It feels good to get from place to place and to even go back and revisit parts of it that you've already seen. The game itself is beautiful. The audio is phenomenal. The acting in it is also phenomenal. And yes, you will be able to get this game for the PlayStation 4 come this holiday, but you can't right now. And a lot of people missed out on a great game because they made the mistake of releasing it on the same day as Fallout 4. I would rather play this than Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is really overwhelming. You can jump into this and you can just go. And it feels good. And we need more games that have solid, strong lead female protagonists that don't sexualize them. And this is that game. So, Rise of the Tomb Raider, my number 1 game for the Xbox One that has been released since E3 of 2015. If you don't believe me, play it and see. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Where they at? They in the low?
They in the low. In the low.
Let me know in the comments in the low.
In the low.
And by all means, shoot us an email. You can email me directly, gage.loadingsnacks@gmail.com, or you can email us, loadingsnacks@gmail.com. With that, I'm out. Toodles and loos.
Let me ask y'all a question. What does Loading Snacks, Center Views, Rock, Paper, Scissors, hashtag Coop Laws all have in common? Awesome Con 2016. We'll see you there.
Yo, this is Brian the Flash Turner. You're watching Loading Snacks. Hit it.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Sin is back with another weekly 52 in 52 updates where I try to watch 52 animes in 52 weeks.
52!
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And as you see, I got my homie with me this week.
NuJoker.
That's right. Because he has been watching Dragon Ball Super.
Yes, I have.
I have caught up on Dragon Ball Super.
Yes, he has.
So we can discuss what's going on in Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, so how have you enjoyed it so far?
I have enjoyed it. Outside now, we'll say the beginning, of course, which is the retelling of the two movies, Battle of Gods and Resurrection F.
And if you don't know why they redid that in order to make those characters canon in the show, they had to put the movies in there. So I get why everybody was mad at first. You know, look, then you're gonna get new stuff off the jump, and it wasn't.
But there was a few now. Little spoiler. I did like Resurrection F, the retelling, with a small little caveat difference. The fact that they brought this man Captain Ginyu back. Even though it was only for a matter of 10 minutes or so.
Maybe 2 episodes or something like that, maybe, yeah.
But it was hilarious.
It was.
But other than that, you don't necessarily have to watch those two to jump right into it.
If you've already seen them, you can skip past those. If not, then yeah, take the time to go and watch them. I didn't watch the Frieza movie because I knew it was going to be retold. So I was like, just
good idea.
Yeah, so I just went like that.
But good watch nonetheless. Watching it from the beginning, still good watch either way.
So all right, all stuff is done. So just spoilers. So just if you haven't watched, if you haven't seen,
we'll give you a second. We'll give you a second.
Just we're about to get into it.
Okay, second.
All right, the tournament.
The tournament.
Yes, with Beerus and his brother.
Yes.
These dudes got issues, number one.
They do. That's that sibling rivalry.
Yeah. I liked the other universe. Like how they broke it down. Like Dragon Balls are planets now, and that's what the tournament is about.
They're the size. Well, actually, let's say it a different way. So they do technically have their own smaller Dragon Balls still.
They're like. They're like taken from the original planets,
ones.
Right.
So I guess to give you the whole synopsis, so there's 12 different universes. And say like typically they made a wish on the Dragon Balls, they went to different corners of the planet Earth. So with these planet-sized Dragon Balls, they spread throughout the 12 galaxies, and they have to find them.
Yes.
And
the difference between these can actually grant any wish.
Any wish.
Right. They don't have restrictions like the Namek Dragon Balls have or the Earth Dragon Balls have. This one can do whatever you ask for, it's done.
Not far beyond his power.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so who... Beerus. No, not Beerus. I mean, his brother's team. Yeah, Champa's team. I liked Hit.
Hit is dope.
I liked Hit. I knew it was going to be a problem. I didn't realize how much a problem he was going to be until he put the paws on Vegeta.
Oh, and the thing about him, he said it like he never had to train. So now after he pretty much wiped the table with Vegeta.
God, that was bad. I was hurt because Vegeta was handling his own.
Now Vegeta did have his moment where from Universe 6 they actually got to meet a Saiyan from Universe 6. And they're the parallel opposite of the Saiyans that were the ruthless. Yeah, they're like
superheroes and Avengers of Justice and all that kind of stuff in Universe 6.
So Vegeta fought against him in the tournament. And before the tournament, the Saiyan from Universe 6 had never seen a Super Saiyan, had no idea what a Super Saiyan was, which was kind of cool to see.
It was.
Now, with Vegeta, I thought this was really cool. They gave him almost like a mentor position.
Yeah, that was really dope.
You never, other than him training his son, you've never seen Vegeta really take that mentor position.
It was I'm seeing another Saiyan, I'm the prince of the Saiyans, and you trying to tell me you don't know about what we...
Exactly.
No, I can't have that out here.
So...
And the little dude asked him, can you show me how to become a Super Saiyan? Like, they're about to fight. Like, can you show me how to do that? He's like...
Matches started, and he just comes out and asks, yeah, teach me how to go Super Saiyan.
Vegeta got mad. Like, really? You gonna ask me that in the middle of combat?
So, Vegeta gets mad, but that was actually a disguise.
Right, to get him, show your anger, get frustrated. and you'll be able to go Super Saiyan.
And he turned into a Super Saiyan, all right.
Yeah.
And he started putting the paws on Vegeta for a minute.
For a quick second, and then Vegeta had to put him in check.
He had to put him in check. He was like, one day he turned into a Super Saiyan. It was Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue for short, make it easy for you.
There you go.
He had to put him in his place. It was like, you're not stronger than me.
One thing I do like to do with Super, they're not overusing the blue.
No, they're not.
Like they're really keeping it as regular as possible, and they're like, okay, I'll give you a little taste of Super Saiyan now, because they've gotten way stronger than they have.
Exactly.
Training with Beerus and Wiz.
And to me, in doing so, like this literally has just taken GT like just almost out of the mix.
Yeah,
like we already knew it's pretty much
just done.
It just has just moved GT because I feel they're stronger as Super Saiyan Blues than they are Super Saiyan 4s.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Now
even Goku now with what he pulled off.
Yo, Goku. Now we've seen him do this before. I don't know. You may have seen me talk about this on my Instagram page. So he turned into a Super Saiyan Blue and he started fighting Hit. Hit was giving him the work for a second because he had like this time skip ability.
He can skip a
0.1 second.
A tenth of a second. He can skip a tenth of a second.
And he was giving Goku some trouble.
And even though he doesn't look like he's actually as powerful with the hands as Goku.
Exactly. And what happened was as he started fighting Goku, he started realizing that, yo, Goku's a little bit better than me at the point. So he had to start changing his fighting style up. But as he was changing his fighting style up, he was actually learning and becoming stronger at the same time. So he increased...
Shaving more seconds off of the time.
It went from a tenth to 2/10 to 5/10. It kept getting bigger.
They both were both excelling each other during the match.
But then Goku, of course, has to pull out the trump card.
Yeah, he threw that thing on the table nice and hard. He was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pull this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to live after I do this, but we're gonna try it anyway.
If you're familiar with Dragon Ball Z, one good example, Goku versus Pikkon. There was a moment Goku turned into a Super Saiyan, but also used the Kaioken technique.
Yep, back from the original, right, when it first started.
This time, he does Super Saiyan Blue.
And use the Kaioken.
Now, he started as regular Kaioken. I think it was, if I remember the order, I think he went ×1, ×2, ×5, and then he just jumps to ×10.
Yes. And let's just say ×10, that was pretty much it for Hit after that.
Yo.
Pretty much it, yeah. Couldn't maintain the mode for very long, but it was still amazing to see and amazing to watch.
But the tournament as a whole, like, even though it's not the, I guess you say, the main story arc, it was really good.
Yeah, it was. And one of the things I've noticed with this arc, that Vegeta is a lot more, he's still angry, but it seems to be pulled back a little more since he's been training with Wiz and Beerus. Like he's a little bit more calmer and a little bit more thinking things through before he jumps into action, and I kind of like that with him.
And I mean, tournament really good. Watch it. We won't go too much further, but a couple other characters to talk about during the whole tournament thing that they introduced afterwards. So there's he's called the Guardian of Everything, if I'm not mistaken. That is what he's called. He's called the Guardian of Everything. You mean the little dude
that showed up at the end.
So you guys know Beerus, you know Champa, Gods of Destruction. Now, when this little dude shows up, they become so scared. It's
so soft, so scared, so pathetic that it was embarrassing to watch. Pretty much. And Goku just had, what's up, little man?
He just goes
what's
up
your name?
to
I'm gonna holler at you real quick. Like,
just they're freaking out. They see him going up to it. They think, uh-oh, hell's about to break loose.
Yeah. Even the guards looking at Goku like, we about to put you down. If you don't get away from it, the little dude's like, all right, I'll shake your hand. Like, I like you. You kind of cool. Like, really? You just walk up on anybody like that. Like, no respect whatsoever. And just, I realized watching this again, Goku was a terrible individual. I'm sorry. He is, look, on the front line, yes, I want you to fight to your heart's content. But you are a terrible father. He is a terrible friend.
That's what Piccolo's there for.
To raise your kids.
And your grandkids.
He's the worst human being I've ever seen. Not even a human being, insane, but he's the worst person ever. He is so terrible, but I was laughing the whole time watching him. Yes. So we know we got Future Trunks coming back.
Future Trunks is coming back with the new arc. I cannot wait for that.
What do you think's gonna happen?
So we've heard the synopsis of what it's gonna be. So supposedly Trunks is going to narrowly escape his time again.
Right.
And apparently the villain is an evil Goku, or what they are calling in the translations the Black Goku.
Hey.
And that's just crazy to think about.
It is.
Like
what makes him go evil? Quote unquote black evil, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, what makes him go there? Like, why is he fleeing? It has a sense of injustice to me. Like, you have Vegeta, his son is fleeing. His rival is trying to kill his son, and he could really, like, I feel like I hope Vegeta's a main focus of this next arc.
I hope he is too.
I hope he is too. Like, Goku can still get out there and do your things, but I want, with that there, I want Vegeta to be more so the focus.
I'm happy they've given Vegeta a little bit more spotlight.
Yes.
Like, that he did not have before. They even gave him his own little shot in the opening sequence at the end of it, which I thought was finally dope. So you know at the end of the opening sequence, normally
I know it's when it finally happened. I was like, hold up, okay, Vegeta's in the intro
normally
now.
Goku pops out, turns Super Saiyan at the end, but this time now it's Goku and Vegeta turn Super Saiyan. Super
you
Saiyan
know
Blue.
what? Shout out to Dragon Ball Z for that One Piece reference with Krillin's cell phone.
That was hilarious.
That made me happy. Thank you very much for that.
That was hilarious.
So, I think we've pretty much covered it. That has been another weekly 52 and 52 update with my man NuJoker here. And with that, we are out. But before I leave, you can probably check it out on Crunchyroll. And many other places on YouTube, like Hulu most likely probably has.
Eventually they're going to get
now.
it. Ooh, last one. Apparently Cartoon Network has gotten the rights to do Super. When it's coming out though, I don't know.
So, if you're a Cartoon Network fan, look for it there also when it comes out. And with that, actually, we're out.
What it do, Loading Snacks Universe? It's your boy NuJoker, and you know what? We're getting close to it. AwesomeCon 2016, June 3rd through the 5th. Loading Snacks will be back in the building again. So if you're there, make sure you come find us, because we're going to be doing interviews, taking pictures. Hey, we're going to do some rock, paper, scissors. You should play Coop, because you're probably going to win if you play Coop.
Hashtag Coop wins.
Hashtag Coop loses. AwesomeCon 2016, Loading Snacks in the building. We'll see you there.
Hello all my loaders and snackers, it is I, Coop, with Loading Snacks, here to tell you that we are going back. Not to the future, but to AwesomeCon 2016. Loading Snacks will be in the building. Please come check us out. We'll be doing interviews with cosplayers, people at panels. You may even see me do another rock, paper, scissors competition. I've been practicing. Hopefully these guys have, because I'm ready to win.
Nobody's scared of you.
Nope, not at all.
Please come to AwesomeCon 2016. I'll be there to win in the rock, paper, scissors, and you can be in the winner circle with Coop.
Loading Snacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gage here again, AwesomeCon 2015, day 2. Coop lost. We'll talk about that later.
Ah!
Sin.
Right here.
And Mr. Jerry Gage.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's going on?
Very much. Welcome.
So, Jerry, do me a favor. Talk to us a little bit about your artwork and what you have going on currently.
Oh man. Well, I'm a comic book artist, illustrator. I do work for Lego, Boom Studios. I've gotten the opportunity to draw turtles, so a little bit of everything. I'm big into like the classic stuff that was big in the '80s. It's big to me, so I represent that. Put it out there, and I love it. It's a good time.
What are you working on for Boom right now?
Right now for Boom, I'm working on Bill and Ted's Most Triumphant Return. It's a fun book based on the Bill and Ted franchise from the 80s. Picks up right after the end of Bogus Journey, and it's just a good book. It's fun.
All right, this is Sin with Sin Zone here. I got a couple questions I want to ask them once again. Okay, let's see which one of these first ones I want to hit them with. Who would you sleep with in the comic book universe right now?
Honestly, Dark Archer. That's pretty cool. Dark Archer. Okay. If Daredevil didn't just die.
Oh man. Well, I have to go with Huntress.
I can't decide between these two, so I'm just gonna name them both: Hawkeye or Star-Lord.
Good one. Okay, I got a second one here. All right. I see y'all like to cosplay. Do you do it in the bedroom? And if so, who do you like to cosplay as?
Black Canary. Gamora from Guardians.
I'm gonna go with this, Dark Archer.
Yeah, probably this.
Awesome.
Right now, we're at another artist table.
Yes.
We're going to get some information. Do me a favor, please, and tell us your name.
My name is Ginger Jess, or Jessica Ross.
Oh, no.
And that is what I love to do.
Almost had it.
Almost
had it. Now, I'm just going to tell you something before we go any further.
Yeah?
And you start telling us about your art. I love the fact that your name, it's 2 different letters, but it's double alliteration.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Say it
Thank
again.
you. Ginger Jess.
Ginger Jess. I like it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So, tell us a little about your artwork.
Well, let's see. I love anything geeky, nerdy, having to do with fairy tale type stuff, or myth, mythology, that kind of stuff. I love mermaids. I love creepy things. I don't like anything too pretty and happy, but I like things to be just slightly creepy. Like this mermaid over here. Gotta take that off for censorship. And kind of like a whole environmental statement about the depth of the sea and the, pollution and all that kind of stuff. So I like to weave, some hidden meanings into all of my different pieces.
Right.
This is Annie Bonny, the Pirate Queen, a feminist, so I like any type of really strong female figure from history especially.
Fair.
So that's pretty much it. I love bright colors. Love bright colors.
Hey, we are the Loading Snacks crew.
Yes.
I'm Gage.
I'm Sin.
I'm Coop.
We want to thank you for spending time with us
Just
at
a little bit.
AwesomeCon.
Thank you.
We're having a blast. We are super excited to share with you all of the content
Yes.
we're going to have
Yes.
coming from everything that we've seen on the show floor. We have interviews with artists, vendors,
Yes.
cosplayers,
Yes.
contest
Yes.
winners, and more.
Yes.
So do us a favor. Hit the subscribe button.
It's right there at the bottom.
Right? That way, you can stay tuned for all of what we've got coming for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
And you can stay tuned for news on comics, movies, TV, anime, gaming, and tech.
And all of the above.
You might even see yourself. It's very likely you'll see yourself.
Probably.
Most likely.
I have a feeling
So
you
thank
will.
you
I have a strong
very
feeling
much.
you will.
And stay loaded.
We're out.
Loading Snacks